Hello everyone.
Hello everyone.
How are you?
Alhamdulillah.
It's been a long time, I think so.
Yeah, it's been a long time, bro.
I think it's
And I'm very enthusiastic that.
it's been weeks since we have done our first podcast.
Yeah.
Let's get right into it. So yeah, how are you? How are you, the both of you?
I'm perfectly fine, bro. I just finished my exam day before yesterday, and
Yeah.
now I'm not free. I have to do works.
Exactly.
I'm sitting with you guys.
Yeah, and how are you?
I'm good.
You're good.
Yes.
Great. Yeah. So today we are having a brand new podcast, and yeah, today the thing I would like to talk about is.
Yeah.
Do you have any topic in your mind? So today the topic we will talk about is the gap between siblings, like the age between, let's say, elder brother, younger brother, at maximum like it's 4 years, 5 years, whatever. But they are having so much gap that they don't even open their, let's say, their hearts to each other, and they don't talk to each other openly.
Yeah.
And why is that? Is it good? Is it bad?
Mm-hmm.
What advantages, let's say, the brothers, the sisters, or whatever the siblings have, like if they are having too much gap, what is its consequences? So yeah, today we will talk about this. So starting from Anas, what do you think about it?
The gap between the sibling,
Yeah.
when you compare it into the past, I
Exactly.
think in the past it was good,
Mm-hmm.
but now the system has changed, the era has changed,
Yeah.
the environment has changed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, each and everyone have so much reach to different kind of stuff nowadays. So I think nowadays the gap should be minimum.
Mm-hmm.
Like the gap should be minimum because there is so much outside influence on our minds.
Exactly.
So if we make a gap between siblings, like you are my little brother, and if you and I have so much gap, then you will be influenced by other people. You will be influenced by social media.
Exactly.
You know. So I think nowadays the gap shouldn't be there.
Yeah.
And we will talk, just like we talk so much freely. Sometimes we say some bullshit stuff to each other,
Exactly.
like calling some bad names to each other. But it is good for us, and we talking some real stuff with each other. We do not hide anything from you guys.
Exactly.
And you guys also didn't hide anything from me. So if I have the issue outside, although you are my little, but still you guys will do 100% effort.
You share with it and we solve it together.
Exactly. And when too many minds come on a single thing, on a single problem, and the minds are like-minded and they just want to solve that problem.
Yeah.
The outcome is amazing.
I think they can find a better solution for it.
Obviously.
Exactly. The thing I would like to add to this is, like, I think there is no one in this world, like very few, very little people you would meet in your entire life that could be trusted.
Exactly.
100%. Like you can't trust your friends, you can't trust anyone except your brotherhood.
Yep.
And I think that's why most of the people they are lacking. They are, and as you said, that they are influenced, let's say, by social media. If they are having gay with you, of course, they will have friends. They will be on social media, and yeah, they will be influenced by that. And I think that influence is far worse than the influence of your brothers.
Exactly.
And if you are, let's say, open, you are having a good time with your brother, with your sister, they will bring their problems to you. You will solve it, and yeah, of course, you will have problems, so you will go to them. And as a whole, as a brotherhood, as a brother, sister, siblings, whatever, you can solve that problem.
Exactly.
Other than that, let's say you are facing a problem with someone, or let's say whatever the problem is, you are going to your friend.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that friend is, let's say trustworthy, but the word come maybe. So it's not 100%. You can't trust him 100%. And there are certain things you can't tell anyone.
Exactly.
So I think that's why the gap should be, minimized. You should have a good conversation about anything.
Exactly.
Like it's like things you are seeing on internet and you are not comfortable talking with your brother. I think it's bullshit.
Exactly.
You are comfortable talking, about many things with your friends, with, let's say, with online friends, but you are not comfortable talking with your brothers. I think that's mentality is
Exactly.
stupid.
I think there is the only person on this planet who keep your secret as a secret. And
Yeah.
I think there's the brothers.
Exactly.
I think on this issue that, for example, in past era, there was no such influence of social media on the people.
Exactly.
So they were sitting together, brothers
Yeah.
were sitting together, their sister were also with, with their brothers, they were sitting together, and they, they discussing something.
Yeah.
So their discussion bring those brothers and sisters on one table,
Exactly.
which finish that gap between them. And nowadays, if you compare nowadays to that past era, nowadays there is a a high influence of social media, the people, and they are, everyone is sitting in his room and they
Yeah.
are just scrolling.
Yeah, yeah,
They
yeah.
have no time to give to their families. They have no time to sit with brothers.
No,
and
no, they
discuss.
have, bro, they have so much time.
Yeah,
Not for brothers, not for father, not for
Exactly,
mother,
exactly.
just for scrolling,
100%.
for watching TikToks, for watching Instagram.
They are just scrolling social media and they have no time to sit with brothers to discuss something else. For example, if I have issue, I'm elder than my brother. He's my little brother. But for example, if I have issue and I come to home and he look at to me and for example he thinks that I think my brother is in is in intention. So he directly asks me, bro, what's up? Is everything alright?
Exactly.
And I told him, yeah, everything is alright, but yeah, there's that problem with me, and but today I'm on my way and I face this problem. And he definitely he will give me he is doing that. He gave me a suggestion that don't worry, this problem will be solved on that way, and
Exactly.
this problem will be solved on
Yeah.
that way, which gave me strength. When I'm sad and I come to home and I have a brother like you have, so
Exactly.
they gave me strength, and my sadness transferred directly into smile.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the point. Let's say if the gap is so minimized or
Yeah.
minimal, you can see it on other person's face. You can see it on your brother face, your sister face that yeah, he or she is facing a problem. But I
Exactly.
think if the gap is too much, you don't know about him or her that
Exactly.
what he's going through.
You didn't know her thoughts. You
Yeah,
didn't know her
exactly.
thoughts.
That's the problem. So let's say if the gap is minimized,
Yep.
you will know what he's facing, and yeah, you can bring some smile, you can bring joy to that moment.
Yeah,
and
and-
he will forget about it.
And he and she can discuss with you if the gap is minimum. If the gap is so
Exactly.
large, like in
Yeah.
past era, they can't discuss some like there in past there will be such like when they sit,
Yeah.
they will be only talking by elders, like only
Exactly.
elders will talk
They will not give a chance to
exactly
younger.
to the younger.
Yeah.
So then in that time there was good, because the younger will influenced by their own elder,
Exactly.
which obviously
Was
they
good.
want to benefit to their grandchildren.
Mhm.
But now there is no that kind of setting. So I think if the gap should be minimum. If there is a little setting, like if they are sitting like in a week, for example, like they sit in a week.
Exactly.
If there is a less gap, they will discuss certain important things,
Yeah.
and they will benefit their children, their grandchildren, their daughters. So I think nowadays the gap should be minimum.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
in favor of that.
You are right. I think most of the people, even if they're having brother or sister, they're just by name brother and sister.
Exactly. That's
By
why
name, bro.
You are right. I 100% agree with you.
They don't like. I don't think so. That they don't talk too much. I know that for a fact, and I have seen like you may have seen brothers. They're just brothers, and you don't even know about that they are brothers. They're just
Exactly.
brothers.
Yeah, by name.
By
By
name,
name.
yeah, brother. And I think I saw one story with my own eyes that there are two brothers, and they have the gap was too much that they I think didn't sit with each other in the air.
Exactly.
So a lot of thinking, a bad thinking were coming in one brother's mind and another, and nothing was happening
Yeah.
such. But
Exactly.
they were, they both were
Far away from each
yeah,
other.
far away from each other, and he one said that I'm sad from him, and the other said no, he do this, and without knowing him,
Yeah.
you know,
Exactly.
this negative thoughts generated in your mind about your brother and about your sister when you are not sitting with him or her. So
If you are not talking about, of course, someone will tell you about something about him, which is obviously like in this era, in this time,
Exactly.
nobody talk, in positive
when
way.
these both
Yeah,
that
yeah.
brothers
brothers,
sit,
yeah.
those brothers sit with each other, and they are gossiping with each other for 1 hour, I think 2 hours. They clear all the
Each and everything was
thoughts,
solved.
and they
Yeah,
are
they
fine
are
with
good
each
to
other.
go.
And I
Yeah.
think this is the bad impact of a gap.
Exactly.
I think I see many peoples, they are they are 2-3 brothers.
Mhm.
It doesn't depend on it. That, for example, you have 6 brothers, you have 8 brothers. But if you have 2 or more than 2 brothers, so you must know the communication gap.
Yeah.
That how should I engage with my brother? It is nowadays people think that, for example, if I open with my elder brother,
Mhm.
so it's mean that I didn't do I didn't give respect to him.
Exactly.
It doesn't mean that. But for example, if you are open
Yeah.
with your brother and you minimize the gap, so you must know the respect, what
Yeah.
to do,
Yeah.
what not to do,
Exactly.
what to say to your brother, what not to say. there must be a circle on that. In specific circle you minimize the
openness
gap.
and minimizing them
Disrespect.
doesn't mean that you should, let's say,
Disrespect.
disrespect.
Your
You
brothers.
should be in line. Let's say he's your elder brother, you should show respect. That
Exactly.
doesn't mean
That's
that you are open with him and now you can say whatever you want. You are right about that. That's a good point.
That's a good point. I just want to point out that point, but he is also
Yeah.
making, so I think that's good.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I think as long as I'm concerned, we don't have that gap. And we are very blessed that we don't have that gap. Like, I can share anything with you guys.
Exactly.
I don't know, but, like,
And we are same.
bro, people even not giving their phones to their brothers.
Exactly.
And I know you know my password. I know your password.
Exactly.
And some people will say, privacy and this and that.
There is no privacy.
There is no privacy between brotherhood because he know you.
Yes.
Privacy about what? Let's talk about privacy.
Exactly.
Privacy about what? What privacy do you need? Let's say you have a phone. It has app, Instagram, Snapchat, whatever, TikTok. Privacy about what?
Exactly.
It may be, let's say you are talking to someone. It doesn't matter. I can tell you openly that I have talked to girls. You may know, like you may have seen me talking to girls. It
Exactly.
doesn't matter. But it may be for a day or for 2 days. And then you know that, it has been finished.
Exactly.
Exactly. Like I have talked to girls for a day or 2, and the third day it's gone. I said that but it was good, nice. It was nice talking to you.
Exactly.
Goodbye.
Exactly, goodbye. And if you let's say talking to a girl,
Yeah.
like talking to your friend and talking to a girl, and I know that you are talking to that girl, like you are talking to that
Exactly.
person.
Yeah.
If you are lost, if you are going to lose your track,
Exactly.
and
That's
if you are doing something wrong,
Yeah.
obviously I can know that, and I will say to you, bro,
This
you
is
are
wrong.
doing what you are
Yeah,
doing.
this is wrong,
And this is
Exactly.
right. Do these and don't do these.
Exactly, and they are telling about that privacy and this and that. From the last like 6-7 months, I have like 2 phones.
Yeah.
I give to my little brother.
Yeah, exactly.
Use it, bro.
That's-
And even though I have that in that
Yeah,
phone.
your Instagram was in there. Every day if you have used it was logged in that.
Yeah,
phone.
and I told to my little brother that install your own apps, install your own ID in that.
Use
and
it, don't
exactly use it.
I have
And
no problem.
I have no problem. He said to me, and he's not that kind of like that. He's open my Instagram
Yeah.
and going to
I think there is no need of that.
exactly going to inbox that Anas is doing what? Like this is stupid, bro.
Exactly. That's the point. Like openness doesn't like I trust 100% on both of you.
Exactly.
And all of my brothers. That's why we have written trust there. Like we trust each other.
Yep.
It's not something like I'm sneaking on you. It's not like I'm sneaking on you that something may go on.
Exactly.
Why should I sneak? I know for a fact what's going on in your life.
Yeah.
For the most part of it. So I think
Exactly.
it has no meaning to sneak on
I
you.
think
Yep.
if the elder know that if the elder is close to his younger one,
Yeah.
so the elder knows that what the younger will do.
Yeah, what
he's
the
doing,
younger is doing.
Yeah,
What is
what
good
his
for him.
thoughts,
Yeah, exactly.
what is good for him, what is bad for him.
Yeah.
And when the younger is going on a wrong direction,
Yeah.
you can tell him that, bro, this is the wrong direction. Go on this way. This is the right direction.
Exactly.
We didn't prohibit you from doing something you want.
Exactly.
But when you are doing on this direction, you will face difficulties.
Yeah,
will
you
face a
will
lot of
look at
problems.
the
You will waste
Exactly.
your
Go on
time.
this direction. I will help you. Don't worry. Whatever you want, do it.
And the interesting thing is that if there is no communication gap,
Yeah.
then the younger will listen you and he will think on that.
Exactly.
If there is communication gap, then he will say yeah, okay, yes, and after that he'll say
Yeah.
shit.
Exactly. Yeah, when
You
he
will
was not-
educating him. Yeah.
Yeah.
When you have no communication, when you have, for example, no gap, you can educate him on many aspects of
And
it.
yeah, he will listen.
And
If you are close enough.
and I think it's the duty of elder brother that
Yep.
he can educate his younger one.
Yep.
So
I think elder or younger, whatever, let's say we all are human, we made mistake. If you are older one, of course sometimes you will make a mistake that
Exactly.
I would see.
Exactly.
Maybe you are not seeing that. I
Yeah.
would see and I would tell you
True.
as a younger
True.
brother that bro you are doing this thing wrong.
True.
And-
exactly.
Totally
and you should
agree with
accept that with 100% of your heart that yeah I'm doing it. And if not, you should reflect on it at least. I have given
No.
you know that
I'm really happy when you are little and you said to me that Anas, you are doing that thing wrong. Then
Exactly.
I will reflect on that and I will say yes, you are right.
exactly.
I lost that thing, and I will reflect on that and I will correct that thing. Instead
That's the
of,
point.
and I'm happy for that you are telling me. Instead of someone else and said to me that Anas, what are you doing? You are doing wrong. So
And I think nobody will tell you, bro.
yeah, and nowadays nobody will tell
You
you.
Nobody
will
will tell
not getting improved. bro.
Yeah,
And
I
you
think
will
if
be
you are
getting-
doing wrong things, they may appreciate you that yeah you are doing good.
I think
And
the
most of
persons-
people do this.
Yeah,
Exactly. I think the persons who improved me much better is my brothers.
Yeah.
Obviously.
It should be like that. It must be like that for most of the people. For most of, let's say, if you are having brother, sister, be close with them, respect them also, but talk with them at least in a week. Sit with them. Yeah, how was your week? Talk about general life. What you are in college? Oh, how was your college? Do you have any friends? Okay, where did you go? Oh, nice. Just have random conversation. I know, for like you go somewhere or he. I know it. You know
Exactly.
both of you came. We talk about, oh yeah, so you go with their friends. Oh, that's yeah, and we laugh about it. Sometimes I point out something to him.
Exactly.
That yeah, bro, this thing it wasn't good like that. And we laugh about it. So yeah, I think it's a good thing if you are close. If not, you
No
will
one
have
has
that
to wonder where you want to go
and it
where
feels
you
strange,
can
bro.
Yeah.
You are having gap.
Exactly.
It really feel
Exactly.
awkward that you are not my father. Why are you asking?
Whenever I go somewhere, he asks me, where?
Yeah, and we tell right,
Yeah.
Bro,
What is
but-
your problem? what is your problem? Yeah,
Another
this
thing
is my
is-
problem. Where you are going?
Bro, but the another thing is so amazing. Like, whenever I go to, event in my college, even anywhere,
Yeah.
and it is necessary for me to go there. And I told him that today I will go there, and he said to me, okay. Majority of the time, he make us, hairstyle.
Yeah.
He pick it up.
And I think
You
that's
know?
the beauty of brother.
Exactly, yeah. No one can do this, bro.
No.
And he, pick up his, hair dryer. He said to me, I think this style would be good. And he make because I don't have the time to use that thing.
Yeah.
And in that time, he make
Now
my hairstyle
it's
perfect.
not such big thing that like, oh, you can't make hair for yourself. It's easy for me to make hair for someone.
Exactly.
And yeah, making hair it's easy, everybody. We all can do
Exactly.
that. But that's brotherhood.
Yeah.
These like small efforts that
If tomorrow you are going to somewhere
Exactly.
and I'm free,
Yeah.
definitely I will make for you.
Exactly, it's not a big deal.
It's not a big deal.
And
It's-
that's the beauty of brotherhood.
Yeah.
We are enjoying.
And most of the people, I know, and I also share you sometime
Yeah.
my friend, experience.
Yeah.
And I said to you that, bro, I have this experience, and
Mhm.
I know for the fact that this experience was not good.
Yeah.
Make distance from
Yeah,
people
learn
like
from
those. Yeah, and learn from this. I made a mistake. I waste my time a little. You should know that you shouldn't make a friend like these.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And try to avoid these kind of
Exactly.
things. Obviously, you will be sharp.
Yeah.
You will be sharp. Anywhere you see that kind of behavior from that person, from a person,
Yeah.
you will realize my target. Yeah,
Exactly.
Anas told me that. So I think I have to keep
Yeah.
distance from that.
Exactly. That's the beauty of all brotherhood, talking with your brothers, talking with your sister, whatever.
Yeah, and if there is a gap, so I don't know because we don't have that gap, so we don't have that kind of experience, and I like
And
I don't want to
like-
get that kind of experience.
Exactly. And I'm curious, and like how they're living their life. Like, let's say you are having two brothers, one brother, one sister, whatever. Like, how are you living your life, your whole day? Like, yeah, you may talk about, very little, but you're not open with yourself, with your boys, or with your, let's say, with your sister, your brothers.
Exactly.
How are you living, let's say, a year, a month, a week,
I think
without
that's-
even openly talking with each other?
Yep.
Like, how? I
Exactly.
can't imagine, like, let's say I don't talk to both of you for a day.
Yeah, for a day, people are not talking for years. I
Not
see
possible,
people's, bro. I see people's, and I know people's. They are not talking to their elders for years. Like, imagine it, bro.
And another thing I think we are really good at, and we are blessed with it, we are fortunate about that, is like, even if, let's say, something came along and we fight, like, we don't fight that much. Let's say I say something wrong or whatever,
Yeah.
I didn't do something you said. It's, I think, for around, it is not going, far from one day. The
No,
next day we are
never,
fighting.
yeah, never go.
Yeah, I'm talking about, the maximum.
Maximum,
like,
yeah.
Next day we are good. We are
We
the
are-
same brother, we love.
We are the same, exactly.
Exactly. And yeah, we may sometimes tell each other that, yesterday you did this thing, it was wrong.
Yeah. If you are elder or if you are later.
Day before yesterday, my mood was off, and Uzair came and he put, what's happened? Just and he started eating, and after 2 minutes, he asked me again that, bro, what's happened?
Yeah, exactly. Yesterday, he told me to do something. I didn't do it now, I slept, I skip it. So when I came to, on table, I asked him, bro, what? How are you? I knew that, this is the thing he's upset
He's
about.
upset, yeah.
And he wasn't talking, he said, I'm good. And I was, pushing in between that. Yeah, bro, oh, so this is okay.
Then you open it.
Yeah, I told you something and you didn't do it. And I said, yeah, I will be careful.
I'll be careful next time. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that's good, bro.
After that we are gossiping with each other, and there is. I think you are.
You know, yesterday, I'm just sorry for that. Yesterday, we are coming from village, you know. So we are coming from village. So I said to him that tomorrow there is work. We have to do it. So I think we should leave. So he looked at to me and he was not exactly, and he was making complaint, and at that time my mother was also there. So I didn't that time I didn't point out to him specifically because my mother was there. So I told him a little bit that if you want to stay, and I will leave and I will go to city, And I know in my heart, bro, I will do.
You are going with me.
You are going with me, no matter what you want. And then he said to me that I don't like to come like this and that, and in the way when he was not enjoying, and he was like moving a little far from me, very fast, and I follow him for I follow him for a while. Then when we just walk for 10 minutes, then we on the main road, then he start talking, like just in 10-15 minutes he was easy. Then when we came back to home, then I told the story to you, and you also tease him a little bit. And now then he also mentioned that he enjoyed himself and he did this and I did this, and I want exactly. And I appreciate that, bro. He did work yesterday. I agree with that with him, and I really appreciate him. He worked with my father, and I didn't. I just
you enjoy it.
exactly. I just a little bit massage and these kind of stuff, and he want to do a nap. But then you came and that you tease him, and he just come up, get up from his bed, and then I think I also win a game from you.
You win the game.
Yeah, and I finished him. And
Yesterday he won a game from me, and then I also beat.
Yeah, you did.
Yesterday
I
you
beat
beat me.
Yeah.
I bet very, bro.
Yes, sir.
Very.
I in 5 points I win the game from him, but another 2 games he won, and he went really well.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't manage that thing. I don't know why yesterday.
You did manage the points.
Exactly.
Yeah,